This is News 3 Now, live at 4, moving forward.
Good afternoon and welcome to Live at 4. We begin with a developing story we brought you at first here at noon and on Channel 3000 after an incident in which Fitchburg police shot a man inside an apartment.
They were dispatched there after a 911 call hang-up. Our Kyle Pozorski was at the scene today, finding multiple squad cars and crime scene tape closing off the area.
The call came in early Monday morning to the scene behind me here on Whispering Pines Way. It's a condominium complex just south of Todd Drive and the Beltline. Earlier today, Fitchburg Police Chief Alfonso Morales gave us an update as to what we knew so far.
As the officers arrived, they were encountered with a witness who informed them of an altercation between a couple and where that altercation led, which was into the residence.
Morales says it was inside the building where they found two people, with one, a 28-year-old man armed with a gun who moved toward police.
At which time one of the officers did discharge his firearm, striking that subject. That subject was taken to a local hospital where he is currently being treated for injuries.
Morales went on to say the officer involved has worked at the department for 14 years, with 7 as a sergeant. That officer has been placed on administrative duties pending the investigation, which is being handled by the DOJ's Department of Criminal Investigation. Reporting in Fitchburg, Kyle Pozorski, News 3 Now.
Kyle, thank you. Fitchburg police further say they expect to provide an update via a press release with more information by the end of today.
And breaking in the past hour, the Dane County District Attorney says no criminal charges will be filed against the officers who shot and killed an armed student outside Mount Horeb Middle School earlier this year. Dashcam video released today shows what happened when officers arrived to a report of a person with a gun. Officers eventually shot and killed a 14-year-old boy who had turned out to have an air rifle on May 1st. The teen refused to comply with the officer's demands and pointed the rifle at an officer's face. Ozan ruled that the officers responding to what appeared to be a deadly threat is permitted under law.
Let's get a check on the weather now. Wow, what a streak of beautiful weather. We are getting spoiled rotten with this forecast, Alex, and it's another great one out on the patio.
Yes, it is. Spoiled is a great term there when we've had so many alert days. Heat, humidity from really, it started very early this year, as many of us in southern Wisconsin recall. This streak of relatively quiet, pleasant, normal weather. A little cool on the weekend, but no complaints. Great weekend for getting outdoors and still wonderful for getting outdoors right now. Yeah, spoiled might be the nice word in there, but it won't last for too much longer this week. We do have some changes in our forecast. 81 in Madison right now, 82 in the Wisconsin River Valley, 83 to the north in the Dells, and 81 to the south, our friends in Janesville. Here in Dane County, we got a lot of 81s, got an 80 to the south as well. So beautiful way to start off the work week. Dew point's 57, so it's pushing 60, just a tad bit of humidity in the air, but overall fairly comfortable compared to what the humidity levels have been over the past couple of weeks and months. Temperatures going down through the 60s this evening. A gorgeous evening to get outdoors, take the dog for a walk, do a little bit of grilling. But when does all of this dry and nice weather change? I have the answers. We've got a wet weather system in the forecast to track coming up.
All right, Alex, thank you. Voters in Dane County will have a handful of competitive races on their ballots when they go to the polls tomorrow.
And here with more on what to watch is political reporter Will Keneally. Will?
Well, here's a map of the local Dane County districts that will have competitive races on the ballot tomorrow. So in Dane County, it's a very liberal county, right? So a lot of these seats will be held by Democrats. So it's actually the primary tomorrow that will be a little bit more interesting than the race come November. I want to point out this district for you. It's the 16th Senate District, stretches from Sun Prairie all the way down to Stoughton here. In Wisconsin, the Senate districts are made up by 3 different assembly districts. So all 3 assembly lawmakers are running for this Senate seat right here. That's Melissa Agard's old seat, a longtime lawmaker who's actually running for county executive this year. So also at the same time, we'll see not only a primary for the Senate district, but each assembly district will have their own primary to see who will run to replace those assembly lawmakers who are running for Senate. And we'll also see a competitive 4-way primary for that county executive race that we mentioned earlier, as well as a central Madison assembly district primary and 2 constitutional questions on tomorrow's ballot. Lots to get through. Polls will open from 7 in the morning till 8 at night. We'll have full coverage on these races tomorrow night here on News 3 Now.
Will, thank you. It's going to be a big day tomorrow. Madison Black Restaurant Week officially kicked off. It coincides with Black Business Month.
The week is a time to celebrate the contributions of more than 30 local black business owners to the food scene. One Central Madison business owner told our Kyrian Lee she is bringing a piece of her home country to Madison.
From a young age, WISC-TV has always had a love for cooking.
I used to make my father's breakfast, and I used to make terrible eggs. And then he will eat it just to encourage me. And then from there on, I just never stopped.
CB, an immigrant from West Africa, has called Madison home for more than a decade.
I'm from Côte d'Ivoire, Ivory Coast. It's in West Africa. And I moved here in 2013. My family sent me over here for school.
But to feel closer to her home country and West African roots, she launched a small business, Les Délices de Awa.
Food makes a place home. And for me, it is home.
Since 2018, CB has been serving the community authentic West African cuisine. She began cooking for family and friends, then later began operating as a caterer. And even through the pandemic, she offered no-contact delivery services while also offering shelf-ready products available at local grocery stores. Her son has been a driving force in her journey.
I started very small. I knew that I needed to start something. I have a special need child, and it was difficult for me to maintain an 8-to-5 job, you know. So I figured if I start my own, I could then be able to provide for him.
As of this May, CB has a physical restaurant space.
We do a lot of grilling, so what we focus on here is stews, grilling, and rice. We have different kind of rice dishes that come with different protein.
Looking back on her journey, CB says she is filled with gratitude.
Just the ability to believe in something and know that you have a bigger purpose. Like in whatever you do, it doesn't matter how small you start, you just have to stick to it.
That looks delicious.
And that's good advice, too.
Yes.
Yeah.
And if you're unable to make it to any of the many restaurants during the week, there will be a food taste jamboree this Sunday at Olin Park.
Now we're hungry.
Yes.
And you can read more about WISC-TV and her journey on our website, channel3000.com.
Well, still to come at 4, should you need a license to operate an e-bike?
When we come back, the safety concerns some experts say come with the bigger motorized bikes. That's when Live at 4 returns. We'll be right back.
I'm Clint.
I'm Phil, saving you big-time money on honey and tea.
12-ounce Bargain Bee honey, just 2 for $5. Or 20-count Bigelow tea, 2 for $5.
Ay, caramba, hot prices on honey and tea.
Bargain Bee, 2 for $5. Bigelow, also 2 for $5.
Enjoy honey and tea season and save lots of money.
Better products, better prices, better service, because we're employee-owned.
It's Woodman's. I have no idea what I'm doing. My dad has Parkinson's. He can't manage his illness very well, and we need more support. There are pages and pages of resources online, but I'm so overwhelmed. That's why I connected with a Grace. Now I have a partner to help me understand what to expect and discuss options to help him feel better. They brought solutions, they brought support, and now I don't feel so alone. Choose more support and less stress with authentic care and connection. Learn how a Grace can help give you peace.
Are your home's tired, leaky gutters saying, rain, rain, go away? Is your basement at risk of flooding? To the rescue, Fry Construction and our absolute gutters. Our gutters are custom fabricated on-site for a perfect, seamless fit that's engineered to excel. Wishing for a break in the clouds? How about a sunny 29% discount on our absolute gutter system? To get this great deal, visit fryconstruction.com today to schedule your roof or siding replacement.
I'm Tammy Baldwin. I approve this message.
I'm the proud son of a single mom.
My mom worked nights to provide for us.
My mom worked 80 hours a week.
But Eric Hovde thinks if you have a single mom, you're going to be poor or a drug addict?
That is a direct path to a life of poverty. It leads to higher drug rate.
That just shows Eric Hovde is ignorant.
Come on, I'm successful today because of my mom.
I learned my work ethic from my mom, my single mom.
What is wrong with this guy?
China Lights is back this fall at Berner Botanical Gardens in Milwaukee. The Year of the Dragon has over 40 lanterns, an event for the whole family. Come see what thousands of visitors have raved about. China Lights opens September 13th and runs through October 27th. Buy your tickets now.
Certain this is gonna work?
Nothing to it.
For imprint certain? Certainty matters. 4imprint is your home for promo gear to wow clients and inspire your team. Check out 4imprint.com.
4imprint, for certain.
Ask about our designer kids package or free lens upgrade. Wisconsin Vision. See more life.
Welcome back. Former President Donald Trump was focused on cyber issues today. His campaign team says it was hacked. Trump is making separate accusations about AI faked photos, and he's planning a social media campaign appearance with Elon Musk.
And as for the Democratic ticket, Vice President Kamala Harris is getting ready to launch her new running mate to talk to voters on his own. Skylar Henry has more from the White House.
Former President Donald Trump's campaign says Iran is behind a hack that gained access to what appeared to be its research on Republican vice presidential candidate J.D. Vance. The material was sent to Politico and the Washington Post in late July from an anonymous email account. CBS News cybersecurity analyst Chris Krebs told Face the Nation moderator Margaret Brennan that more cyber attacks are likely.
We have a long way to go in this election. Iran specifically seems to have advanced their efforts, moved them to the left perhaps a little bit. I wouldn't be surprised to see Russia enter the fray soon.
Trump is also saying Vice President Harris used artificial intelligence to fake pictures showing large crowds at her rallies last week. But CBS News was one of the several news organizations on the campaign swing and verified crowd size estimates were accurate.
November 5th, 2024, justice will be done.
Trump also returned to X for the first time in nearly a year, posting a video Monday ahead of his conversation with Elon Musk on the platform formerly known as Twitter. After a busy week of rallies with her VP pick, Minnesota Governor Tim Walz, Vice President Harris's campaign says she's working on her economic policies, which will be unveiled this week. Governor Walz is expected to hold his first solo campaign event in Los Angeles Tuesday. Walz went after Trump during a stop in Las Vegas Saturday.
He'll gut Social Security, pull your health care, underfund public schools, all of it. That's damn right. Damn right. We're not going back.
Walz will be speaking in L.A. with union workers, a key constituency for the Democratic ticket. Skylar Henry, CBS News, the White House.
And Trump announced he will be back in the battleground state of Pennsylvania on Saturday, holding a rally in Wilkes Barre in suburban Philadelphia.
Well, the sun has set on the Summer Olympics in Paris. The Place de la Concorde, the venue for skateboarding, BMX, 3x3 basketball, and breaking, was quiet today, a drastic change from 17 days of spectacle and sports fever. Gone are the athletes, the fans, volunteers, and security as workers cleared up metal barriers and streets opened to traffic.
Like a fantastic show that France put up. It looked great, very safe. There was a lot of security.
The people were very helpful.
Yeah, everyone was very
getting
helpful.
to Nantes and back, it was very, very helpful.
Organizers said over 10 million tickets were bought for the Olympics and the Paralympics, which will kick off August 28th. And the games, of course, next head to Los Angeles in 2028. Well, every Olympics, women's gymnastics captures one of the biggest television audiences.
But this year, the men's gymnastic team found success and in turn, a new following. Our Maddie Heimsch has more on how the team is inspiring young athletes right here in Madison.
There's only one gymnastics gym in Madison offering a competitive boys program. But with the success of the men's team in this year's Olympics, that could change.
The men's team took home the bronze in the team finals in Paris, putting them on the podium for the first time since 2008. For the boys on Liz Vernig's team at Madtown Twisters, that's long before they were born.
You know, we watched the end of the Pommel Horse the one day at practice, and it's just the cheering and the excitement and just listening to them talk about everything is really, you know, it's fun to see because it reinvigorates them about this sport.
Madtown Twisters has a team of approximately 25 boys. They share a space with a couple hundred girls competing in the sport. And that ratio is not unique. Last year, 12,000 boys competed in USA Gymnastics programs, compared to 138,000 girls.
With a renewed interest in the sport and only 1,438 days until the 2028 opening ceremonies, we could be seeing the next Olympians right here in Wisconsin. Reporting in Madison, Maddie Heimsch, News 3 Now.
And we'll hear from young gymnasts about their newfound inspiration on News 3 Now at 5.
To weather now. The weather's been so beautiful. Alex walked 14 miles at the family farm this weekend. I am impressed.
I did.
Did you see the pretty northern lights? Some of the pictures have been incredible.
Stunning photos that we're getting in here to the First Warn weather team. I didn't get a chance to see it because I came back into town, and in town sometimes you have that light pollution, so you need to get out of town by a few miles, and that's what Matthew did here. He went out to Cottage Grove. Take note here, out in the countryside where you're out and you're able to see with this perfect set of conditions, low humidity, you don't have the light pollution, and then you have the clear skies, and then you're able to see these stunning photos here of the northern lights. And I know this isn't the first time this year, so thanks, Matthew, for sending us that photo. We do have other ones too that are sent in as well, and we'll be able to showcase those over the course of the next couple of days. If you hadn't sent in your Northern Lights photo, easy to do. I'll kind of get out of the way here, but all you got to do is scan this QR code. So get your phone out, if you're sitting watching the TV, and scan that QR code, and then that's going to link you up to a form, and that form is going to link to your photo gallery on your phone or your tablet, and that allows you to upload a photo directly to the Channel 3 First Warn weather team, and then we're able to show your weather photos just like we did Matthew's photo here. That simple. Just scan that QR code. 81 right now, beautiful out there. 77 in Mineral Point, 83 in the Dells. Just a touch warm. Normal highs are right around 80 degrees for this time of year, and that's exactly where we're at in southern Wisconsin. Right at normal for this time of August. Earlier in the weekend, we were a little bit on the cooler side, and I did do 14 miles of walking this weekend, and guess what? I'm paying for it. Right foot today, Susan. It's a little bit on the sore side. Probably overdid it, but that's kind of how Alex does things. 81 degrees in Madison. 57 is that dew point. But remember, when it gets into the 60s, that's that muggy factor. Hold that in mind, because I'm going to show you the muggy meter a little bit later in our newscast. Planning your evening tonight, temperatures are going down into the upper 50s to right around 60. Perfect recipe tonight. Clear skies, light winds, a little bit of moisture in the low levels. You could have a little bit of patchy fog to start the day. Mid-50s in the Wisconsin River Valley. Again, the river valleys tend to cool down a little bit more at night, and they warm up a little bit more during the daytime. So that fog chance burns off quickly. We'll get into the lower, maybe even the middle 80s across portions of southern Wisconsin. Rain chances, I said, mark my words, late last week, I think Thursday is going to be the winner for the rain chances this week, and that's still holding true Thursday going into Thursday night. Widespread showers and thunderstorms the entire time period here. If we can catch a break, we get a little humidity, which I'll show a little bit later, we could see a strong storm or two Thursday going into Friday. And I want to just call out here as I get out of the way, not expecting an all-day washout Saturday, Sunday going into Monday. Those are the pop-up storms that happen during the heat of the day. Best chances for rain Thursday going into the beginning of Friday. And then the pop-up storms will carry us in to the upcoming weekend.
All right, rest your legs there, Alex. Thank you. Well, sales of e-bikes and e-scooters have boomed in recent years, and with them, safety concerns.
The number of deaths and injuries involving e-bikes has grown dramatically. Bradley Blackburn shows us what some lawmakers are trying to do about it.
If you think of the dangers from e-bikes, this might flash to mind: a hot burning battery fire. But warnings about charging the bikes may have overshadowed some more fundamental threats. With weighty batteries and robust frames, e-bikes can zip through traffic. And it doesn't take a degree in physics to know getting into an accident with a heavier and faster bike creates far more force than the classic pedal-powered bicycle. According to the Consumer Product Safety Commission, e-bike and e-scooter accidents led to nearly 250,000 emergency room visits for riders from 2017 to 2022. In that time, there were also 215 deaths.
Be prepared for the quick acceleration of e-bikes and for the not-so-quick braking.
In New York City, officials recently rolled out a campaign to educate e-bike riders about road safety. Assemblywoman Jennifer Rajakumar wants to go further. She's introduced legislation to require insurance, registration, and inspections for e-bikes and scooters.
We are not against e-bikes and e-scooters. We just need some common sense regulation, some rules to keep the streets safe, and that's what this is about.
Longtime cyclist John Campo says it's overdue.
Plain and simple, it's a motor vehicle, and you're putting it in hands of people that really aren't competent.
Riding in New York City last summer, an e-scooter collided with Campo, then fled the scene. He was left with road rash, broken ribs, and other injuries.
You say things have to change. Absolutely. It's really tragic to the people that are losing their livelihoods and their lives.
A growing argument to put the brakes on an unregulated e-bike boom. Bradley Blackburn, CBS News, New York.
Well, next on Live at 4, our back-to-school drive is wrapping up.
There's still a week left to donate school supplies if you can. Find out what's still needed on the list when Live at 4 continues.
Dr. Ravel is one of the best. I mean, you can't ask for any other person in orthopedics that I've ever seen, and I've seen a lot of people in orthopedics, let me tell you. Ortho team and Dr. Ravel are wonderful.
We've all seen these ads by Senator Baldwin attacking me. She's lying to you. But that's what career politicians do when they get in trouble. The truth? I was born and live in Wisconsin. I've never run a nursing home. And of course I believe seniors should vote. The false attacks are going to keep coming because she has nothing to run on. Her record has failed us on inflation, the border, and crime. I'm Eric Hovde. I approve this message for this reason. It's time for change.
Shop from the largest selection of Chevy trucks and SUVs in Wisconsin at Bergstrom Chevrolet. All with Bergstrom's negotiation-free upfront pricing, including our exclusive 7-day price protection and money-back guarantees. Stop in or shop and purchase at BergstromChevrolet.com.
Don't let an appliance breakdown break you down. Shop Brothers Main's super in-stock selection from brands like GE Appliances with support stirred into every purchase. Whether replacing or remodeling, we've got you covered. Brothers Main. Feel like family.
After careful review of medical guidance and research on pain relief, my recommendation is simple. Every home should have Salon Paws. Powerful, yet non-addictive. Targeted and long-lasting. I recommend Salon Paws. It's good medicine.
News 3 Now, in partnership with the Boys and Girls Club, is collecting school supplies for area students, and we need your help. Drop off school supplies at any of our Dane County locations from now until August 16th, or make a monetary donation at channel3000.com. Thank you for helping hundreds of youth by making a generous donation to the News 3 Now Back to School Supply Drive. Sponsored by Metcalf's Market, Lamer's Bus Line, and Midwest Financial Group.
Hanson's windows, roofing, siding, gutters, bathtubs, and showers are guaranteed. Get 50% off installation or enjoy no interest and no payments for 1 year.
Call 1-800-Hansons. Get it done.
I became a nurse to make lives better. Today, that's hard to do because of the open border. I've seen firsthand the damage that Kamala Harris caused as our country's borders are. Hospitals everywhere are overwhelmed, and American patients are paying the price. My patients are covering the healthcare costs for people here illegally while their own care is jeopardized. Kamala Harris is weak and dangerous.
Preserve America PAC is responsible for the content of this advertising.
When treating shoulder pain, I think one of the most important things that we need to do is listen to our patients. Most times, just listening to the patient, letting them explain what's been bothering them, I'm able to help confirm a diagnosis.
Well, it's the final week of our News 3 Now Back to School Drive in partnership with the Boys and Girls Clubs of Dane County.
Our Josh Spreiter shows us what's still needed right now and how you can help.
We are in our front lobby of News 3 Now as we are continuing our Back to School Drive in partnership with the Boys and Girls Clubs of Dane County. We are entering week 2, so that means we are halfway through our big push here for back to school. And here's a look at some of the items that we've had so far. You know, we've been asking folks for those backpacks. That's one of the biggest items, but people have been bringing those backpacks in full of some of those other essential supplies. Let's kind of go through some of them, give you an idea here, because these are super simple. Anything from notebooks. We have 3-ring binders, we have folders, we have pencils, markers, we have scissors and rulers as well. So plenty of ways for you to be able to help out. And here's a look at a way that you can help out. We have 3 different ways for you to really help us in getting these essential school supplies. So if getting those physical items is your thing, do just that. You can drop off those unused school supplies at our News 3 Now studios at 7025 Raymond Road or any Boys and Girls Club location. We also have other easy ways you can help. You can make a monetary donation online via the Boys and Girls Club. They can stretch your dollar even further by buying in bulk. So that's super simple. There's also the Amazon wish list where you can choose items on the most needed list. And they've put everything up there and they're making it super easy for you. So you can send that stuff right to the Boys and Girls Club of Dane County and making sure that we have enough of everything to provide to kids heading back to this school year. Back out here in our front lobby here, this is one of the locations you can drop off from now until Friday. You can also come out on Friday morning. We're going to be stuffing the bus at Metcalf's at Hilldale one last time. So we have 5 full days here to make a difference here in our 608. You can learn more on how to help on channel3000.com. I'm Josh Breiter for News 3 Now.
Thank you, Josh, and thanks to everybody who's helped out so far. There are good people in the world.
Yeah, we got a lot of stuff over there.
Yeah.
That's great. Also to come, Black Restaurant Week is back in Madison.
We'll show you some of the local restaurateurs bringing their diverse cuisine to the food scene when Live at 4 continues.
The Agora Art Fair returns August 17th in Fitchburg, showcasing the work of over 100 area artists in a variety of mediums. Plus great live music, food, hop house, beer and wine garden, and fun for everyone. To learn more, visit agoraartfair.com.
My mental health was better, but uncontrollable movements called TD, tardive dyskinesia, started disrupting my day.
TD felt embarrassing. I felt like disconnecting. I asked my doctor about treating my TD and learned about Ingrezza.
Ingrezza is clinically proven for reducing TD. Most people saw results in just 2 weeks. People taking Ingrezza can stay on most mental health meds. #1 prescribed Ingrezza has simple dosing for TD. Always 1 pill once daily. Ingrezza can cause depression, suicidal thoughts, or actions in patients with Huntington's disease. Pay close attention to and call your doctor if you become depressed, have sudden changes in mood, behaviors, feelings, or have thoughts of suicide. Don't take Ingrezza if you're allergic to its ingredients. Ingrezza may cause serious side effects including angioedema, potential heart rhythm problems, and abnormal movements. Report fevers, stiff muscles, or problems thinking, as these may be life-threatening. Sleepiness is the most common side effect.
Take control by asking your doctor about Ingrezza.
Champion's Big Window Sale is back.
Do you have ugly, hard-to-open, drafty windows? Now is the best time to buy new Champion windows. Because when you buy 2, you get 2 free. Buy 2 Champion windows, get 2 free? I guess that means if you buy 4, you get 4 free. Buy 6, get 6 free. Buy 10, get 10 free.
Hurry, Champion's Buy 2, Get 2 free sale is for a limited time.
Great job, everybody. Thanks.
Call 888-4CHAMPION or schedule your free in-home estimate online today.
I'm Donald J. Trump, and I approve this message.
This is America's border czar, and she's failed us. Under Harris, over 10 million illegally here. 250,000 Americans dead from fentanyl. Brutal migrant crimes. And ISIS now here.
Do you have any plans to visit the border? You haven't been to the border.
And I haven't been to Europe. I mean, I don't understand the point that you're making.
Kamala Harris, failed, weak, dangerously liberal.
The Agora Art Fair returns August 17th in Fitchburg, showcasing the work of over 100 area artists in a variety of mediums. Plus great live music, food, hop house, beer and wine garden, and fun for everyone. To learn more, visit agoraartfair.com.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
You're watching News 3 Now, live at 4, moving forward.
Well, look at that. The weather words for today, quiet for the next few days. And you know what? That's something I'll definitely take, Alex.
Me too. Absolutely. I'll enjoy a couple more quiet days. We've had a nice long stretch, one of the longest stretches we've had really since the start of an extremely and historic early start to our severe weather season. Flashback, remember February 8th when we had that EF2 tornado near Evansville. Not expecting widespread severe weather right now this week, but last week I said late Thursday or Thursday going on into Friday looks like the better chances for showers and thunderstorms. And it still looks like it will hold true. We could possibly see a strong storm on Thursday, but there's some ingredients that really have to come into play to make that happen. And the First One weather team will be keeping an eye on that chance this week. But the good stuff, quiet for now, 81 and quiet in Madison, 82 and quiet in Baskerville, 81 and quiet in Janesville, and 79 and quiet in the Dells. Dane County, it's quiet. And temperatures where they should be for this time of year, right around 80, 81. That dew point is 57. Notice the wind is calm. Our temperatures are going to cool down tonight with calm winds, clearing skies. We could be looking at the recipe for a little patchy fog to start off Tuesday with temperatures, again, upper 50s to right around 60. But coming up in Maine weather, I'm going to show you what that weather system on Thursday going into Friday will look like and how much rain could possibly fall in southern Wisconsin.
All right. Thank you, Alex. Well, after months of campaigning, tomorrow is Election Day for the Wisconsin primaries, and 2 questions will be on all ballots across the state.
They are constitutional amendment questions, and our Merrill Hubbard is here to break down what they are and what they could mean. Merrill?
Yeah, Susan and Armand, when you look at the August ballot and read the proposed amendment questions, it may be confusing to understand exactly what it means. It boils down to an argument between how some powers should be allocated between the state's executive and legislative branches, as both are aimed at increasing the legislature's role in allocating federal funds received by the state. Question 1 focuses broadly on the delegation of appropriation power. It's asking if the legislature should have a say in how money is spent by state executives. And question 2 is more specific, where it asks if the governor needs legislative approval to spend federal funds. Democrats are not in favor of the questions because it puts restrictions on the timeliness and consideration for progressive improvements, while Republicans are in favor because it gives the legislature more power over governing decisions. The ballot questions have created passionate responses from both sides of the political aisle.
They are amendments, not referenda questions. And this is a Republican power grab, plain and simple. They aim to strip the power from the governor and will cause all federal funding to Wisconsin to be caught up in legislative gridlock.
If there's no restriction or specification about how it's to be spent, we don't share power in determining that. The governor decides it unilaterally. This is inconsistent with our Constitution's suspicion of concentration of power in one set of hands.
Now, if either or both questions are approved by voters, the changes will be enshrined in the Wisconsin state constitution. It wouldn't be something Governor Evers could simply veto. Any further changes would have to go through a multi-year, multi-legislature and voter process all over again. But the state Supreme Court could weigh in if the amendments pass should a lawsuit reach their chambers. If you want to learn more about the history of the questions or how to vote in the Wisconsin primaries, you can learn more on channel3000.com.
All right, Merrill, thank you. Wall Street was mixed today. While the Dow Jones was down 140 points, the Nasdaq gained 35 and the S&P was up a fraction. And it's right before dinner, so you might be a little hungry like us.
As we mentioned earlier in the show, Black Restaurant Week is in full swing. It's a series of events highlighting the local cuisine from a black perspective.
Our Tanasia Shaw spoke with local entrepreneurs about the impact their businesses have on our community.
Holistic Taste of Africa is one of the businesses participating in Black Restaurant Week, serving discounts on fried chicken, plantains, fried fish, and more. The Madison Black Chamber of Commerce is hosting its 9th Black Restaurant Week now until the 18th. They're putting local restaurants on full display with diverse cuisines from Africa, the Caribbean, the American South, and more. This year, 14 restaurants are participating.
Today, my specialty will be plantain.
This is Holistic Taste's second time participating this week. They said they're in need of more customers at their storefront.
It's hard because I'm the only person here working on everything, like bakery things, cooking. My husband actually works on the juices. Yeah, and it has been tough, and right now we are looking for a place. They said we should move. So it's just like things are not well with us. Yeah, we are struggling.
That was our Tanisha Shaw reporting. Holistack Taste of Africa is offering $5 meals all week. They're located on Main Street in Sun Prairie.
Well, next in this week's Loper Report, a big weekend at the movies for one married couple.
Will reviews the new Deadpool movie and what is this one called? This is not the Deadpool movie.
Yes, sorry about that.
This is it's down to us.
It starts with us. Yeah, it's down to us. Yes.
There you go. That's when Live at 4 continues.
I'm running to fight for an America where the economy works for working people, where you only have to work one job to pay the bills, and where hard work is rewarded, where reproductive rights are not just protected by the Constitution of the United States, but guaranteed in every state, because that's our America. And that's the America I believe in.
FFPAC is responsible for the content of this ad.
When a crane collapsed during construction of a Major League sports stadium, 3 workers lost their lives. Their widows called us. When maintenance workers were permanently injured by an industrial accident at a public utilities power plant, the 7 injured workers called us. When a factory exploded, injuring dozens of workers, 18 victims, including all 3 families of men who lost their lives, called us. Because Wisconsinites know who to call when it's a must-win scenario. They call Habish, Habish & Rotier. National reputation, hometown service.
This right here is confidence in a bottle. It makes me feel so much more confident than I've ever felt.
They are some of the hottest videos on social media. Those videos claiming to instantly get rid of bags under your eyes. Annette Figueroa is here to tell us why she says this one is for real.
This one is for real, and I'm so excited. We even have a video, and all he uses is a small amount on a clean, dry face. And what it does is it tightens and lifts the appearance of bags underneath your eyes. And I did this to my father. We were at home, so we applied it to his under eye bags, and let me tell you, we were so excited. In under 10 minutes, they visibly disappeared from view, and now it is literally part of both of our daily routines. And not only does it work on the bags, it works on the appearance of crow's feet, fine lines, and wrinkles.
At our $14.95 price, it's the best way to try Plexiderm and see it work after your first application. Your solution is at plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
TDS Fiber Internet makes our home smarter. Working, playing, living, learning. It's all better with TDS Fiber Internet because it's faster, more reliable. It's award-winning internet served up by friendly local folks. It's what keeps us connected. And isn't that what it's all about? Say hello to internet that hits different. Say hello to TDS.
New at 5, could the Olympic excitement save a dying sport? We spring into the world of men's gymnastics to see how local youth programs hope to stick around.
After a cool weekend, expect a little patchy fog overnight tonight and then again tomorrow night. As these warmer temperatures return this week, the chance of rain increases when the best chance is at 5.
And ahead at 6, 2 questions will be on every Wisconsin ballot tomorrow. We boil down what the legal jargon means for you and how it could impact spending. That's tonight at 6.
Well, it was a huge weekend for movies starring married couple Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively.
Lively stars in It Ends With Us.
We got it,
Armand
finally.
and I had a little vapor lock. Not It Starts With Us. It Ends With Us, based on the best-selling book by Colleen Hoover. And they're in the superhero film featuring the characters Deadpool and Wolverine.
Here's Will Loper.
This past weekend, Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively are the first married couple to be on top of the box office since 1990 with Bruce Willis and Demi Moore in Die Hard 2 and Ghost. Reynolds' movie Deadpool and Wolverine crossed the $1 billion mark, while Blake Lively's film It Ends With Us ended in second with a surprising $50 million.
We all have an idea of what love can be.
I want to see you again.
Now you see me.
The film is based on the best-selling novel by Colleen Hoover. In it, Blake Lively plays Lily Blossom Bloom. Yes, you heard that right. Who begins a relationship with a neurosurgeon, Ryle.
That special connection you feel. That first kiss.
Around the halfway point of the movie, we begin to see hints that Ryle is abusive towards Lily.
But 15 seconds, that's all it takes to completely change everything.
The film takes its time to reveal the extent of the abuse, and although it feels predictable, and it's not for everyone, fans of romantic dramas and the book will want to make sure to see It Ends With Us in theaters.
As hard as this choice is, we break the pattern.
Also opening wide in fourth place is the film Borderlands. The film is based on the video game series of the same name and stars Cate Blanchett, Kevin Hart, Jamie Lee Curtis, and more as a ragtag group of characters in a post-apocalyptic world.
God, I hate this planet.
While some of the action is serviceable, the stakes never feel high, and the plot is a muddled mess.
Are we really waiting for this to finish?
You're safe in skipping Borderlands. Live at 4, I'm Will Loper.
Definitely different choices there.
Yes, definitely. I saw the Deadpool and Wolverine movie.
You loved it, right?
Fantastic.
Oh, good. Yes. Okay, good. Good endorsement.
Yeah. When we come back, today's a top-down convertible kind of day across southern Wisconsin.
Well, your wish is Harvey Briggs' command. When we come back, we'll go behind the wheel in the 2024 Mazda Miata convertible roadster. This was fun. It's when Live at 4 continues.
I'm Tammy Baldwin. I approve this message.
I'm the proud son of a single mom.
My mom worked nights to provide for us.
My mom worked 80 hours a week.
But Eric Hovde thinks if you have a single mom, you're going to be poor or a drug addict?
That is a direct path to a life of poverty. It leads to higher drug rates.
That just shows Eric Hovde is ignorant.
Come on, I'm successful today because of my mom.
I learned my work ethic from my mom, my single mom.
What is wrong with this guy?
Nobody wants to put a new roof over their head. It's too expensive. And if they can extend the life of that roof and get 5 more years or 10 more years, it's a no-brainer.
What RoofMax does is it helps people in that they don't have to spend that $15,000, $20,000 on a new roof. They can spend pennies on the dollar.
The RoofMax product was a small percentage of cost of replacing a roof.
This is a great financial decision for us as a community.
Right now, we're running our 60-60-60 sale. So when you purchase your new concrete coating, you get a $60 Visa gift card plus either 60% off installation or 60-month no-interest financing. This is one of our best deals of the year, so visit our website or call the number for your new floor today.
Update your floors with no interest for 12 months with Empire today. Getting new floors for your whole house has never been easier. That's no interest for 12 months on carpet, hardwood, tile, vinyl, and laminate, as many rooms as you want. With no interest for 12 months, you can enjoy the floors of your dreams today. Schedule your free in-home estimate at EmpireToday.com and enjoy no interest for 12 months.
800-588-2300 Empire.
Today. Kamala Harris has taken on gang members to get justice for victims, taken on big banks to pay back people they ripped off, taken on drug companies to cap insulin at $35. Now she's running to take on greedy corporations who jack up prices to lower everyday costs for working families. They're spending millions on ads attacking her because she'd be a president who fights for you. FFPAC's responsible for the content of this ad.
Shop, donate, or volunteer today at Dane County Humane Society's thrift store. We've got clothes, home goods, toys, furniture, and more, and every dollar you spend goes to support the comfort and care of animals in need. Visit giveshelter.org/thrift to learn how you can help.
We'll take a look at this. Lady Liberty over in New York City, enjoying 76 degrees over there. It's a very nice sunny shot. Always pretty.
Perfect day there, too. They have the same good weather.
Exactly, yeah. And the weather perfect, like you said, here this week to take a long drive along a country road in a new convertible.
Wouldn't that be perfect with big sunglasses and a scarf around your neck, or to just dream about it? Either way, Harvey Briggs has the perfect car. Let's go behind the wheel in the 2024 Mazda Miata convertible roadster. All right, let's roll. What are we in?
You know what? It's cloudy, but it's not bad out. I think we should put the top down.
Oh.
Because it's convertible weather in Wisconsin.
That's it?
That's it. That's all you have to do to put the top down on the Mazda Miata.
Let's go.
This is, to me, this car is just pure joy.
That's a good way to describe it.
The whole value equation here is how much fun you can have for how few dollars you can spend.
As usual, I love the color.
This is Aero Gray, the Mazda Miata's newest color. They did a bunch of updates for 2024, which are really nice. One of them is this color. You also have all LED lighting all around, so when you drive at night, it's much easier to see and be seen, which is great.
The interior is elegant looking, very classy looking.
Yeah, this is the Grand Touring trim on this. So this is the car you want to take on a weekend drive somewhere nice. Let's go up to Door County, you know, that kind of stuff. That's what you do in this kind of car. It's just big enough for two people. You've got a trunk where you can put plenty of stuff for a weekend, or if you want to go on a picnic.
I feel like we should be on the Amalfi Coast.
Yes, this is definitely the kind of car you want to drive someplace nice on a sunny day, on a winding road, with a good friend by your side, maybe going to a little cafe or something like that. That would be just a brilliant day.
You just described my ideal weekend. I love a convertible. I always love being in a convertible. I never feel like we're in the right climate for one.
Yeah, I mean, Wisconsin is definitely seasonal. This is a car that you're going to drive, you know, 5-6 months out of the year. Lisa and I, when we had our convertible, our rule was that if it was over 40 degrees and sunny, the top was down.
That's good. That's a good rule. Do you like the automatic transmission?
The manual?
A manual.
Yeah, if I'm going to drive a car like this, I want a manual transmission. And I've actually told people, I said, if you're going to buy this car, buy a manual transmission. And to anyone in the audience, if you don't know how to drive a manual, Susan will put you in touch with me, and I will teach you how.
What a deal that
there
is!
You go. A car like this is much more engaging with a manual transmission.
Why is that?
It's just part of the whole fun and process of driving a sports car.
It's low. That's one thing I've noticed.
Yeah, and in traffic.
I mean, if you're going through the Starbucks drive-thru, you're going to be
you're reaching up.
Full extension.
And in traffic, you notice how much taller all the other cars are around you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So what if we were driving and all of a sudden, like...
Right now?
Yeah, the heavens opened up and
If the heavens opened up right now, we'd do this. We'd do
my
that,
goodness.
And we're all sealed up.
While you're driving, you can do that?
Yeah.
Wow.
You've got to make sure.
Right. No, but that could not be easier.
No, exactly. And that's the beauty of this simple mechanism. And then when it stops raining, you just do that. And
that's fantastic.
We're going again. All right, let's go enjoy it.
And Harvey joins us with more. Hi, Harvey. Oh, that was fun.
We could have driven that for hours, Susan.
We could have, totally.
Yeah.
How much does it cost?
The Miata starts at around $28,000 for the base sport model, and then you get into the one that we have, which was the Grand Touring, and all in on that had the leather seats, it had a premium paint on it, so that was about $37,000.
And I just asked you, is Miata convertible redundant? Are they all convertibles?
Well, kind of. They do make a model called the RF, which is retractable fastback, and that has a little mechanism where the back of the thing opens up and the top goes underneath it and then closes. So it's a hard top with an open that you can open up. Yeah.
But that was so easy. I've never seen
one. Yeah, and the other thing that's really interesting about the soft tops now is they seal so tightly that it's not like back in the day when you had an MG and you had to have towels and things around to dry things off. That thing stays dry even in a downpour when you're driving it.
Would you buy it?
Oh, yeah, for sure. This is one of the cars that someday will end up in my driveway.
I feel the same way. It was really fun.
That's
awesome.
Yeah, it was great. You can read a lot more about it at ridesanddrives.com. And next time we're going to go the polar opposite way.
That's right.
In a big pickup truck.
Well,
a medium pickup truck.
pickup truck. Yeah.
The Honda Ridgeline.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to come up next time. Great to see you, Harvey.
Great to see you. Thank you.
Next time you can do one too. You haven't done one since the slingshot.
Yeah, we got to get you back in a vehicle.
It'd be nice.
Okay,
Yeah.
we'll get.
Good weather for driving in a convertible, isn't that right, Alex?
I was just going to find a transition to get us into weather, and that is perfect. Yes, excellent driving weather for today and tomorrow and a few more days. But there are some days this week where you're going to need the top up with heavy rainfall on the way to southern Wisconsin. No heavy rainfall tonight. Temperatures dipping down into the upper 50s to right around 60. Could be looking at a little bit of patchy fog to start off Tuesday morning. Again, 59 in Madison, upper 50s, maybe mid 50s in the Wisconsin River Valley where you have the tendency to cool down just a little bit more. And that same applies to southern Wisconsin. If you're one of those areas, gets a little bit of patchy fog when we get these cooler nights, you might be starting off with that. But it burns off quickly. Highs in the low to mid 80s for Tuesday, just a few clouds. The rain chances really increase by the time we get into Thursday. And then take note of the ups and downs over the weekend. Daytime, better chances for showers and thunderstorms Saturday and Sunday if this weather system lingers, because with the heat of the day, we get up those pop-up shower and storm chances. Here comes the rain Thursday going on into Thursday afternoon. Could be looking at a couple of thunderstorms during these times as well. If we can catch a break and get a little humidity, one or two of these storms could be on the stronger side Thursday, with the weather system finally swirling through Friday going on into Friday evening. Water amounts here, 1, 2, maybe an isolated 3-inch amount. If this track verifies, stick with us the next couple of days as we refine the track of this wet weather system heading towards southern Wisconsin for the end of the upcoming week. Saturday and Sunday, not expecting all-day washouts, just 30% coverage on those showers and storms if the weather system is still hanging around close enough. As we move towards Monday and then Tuesday, those chances of showers and storms go down into that slight category. Not expecting all-day washouts Saturday and Sunday and Monday and next week for that matter. But Thursday is looking pretty wet at this point in time, and that wet weather is going to stick around into Friday morning as well. We'll be back in just a couple of moments.
When treating shoulder pain, I think one of the most important things that we need to do is listen to our patients. Most times, just listening to the patient, letting them explain what's been bothering them, I'm able to help confirm a diagnosis.
At RG Heating and Air Conditioning, our promise to you is 100% satisfaction guaranteed. Guaranteed service, repairs, and replacements. Installing quality Trane equipment. Trust your home with RG Heating and AC.
Get an 11% rebate at Menards. Beat the heat and save big money on over 40 in-stock ceiling fans under $100. Plus, an 11% rebate. This Hunter low-profile ceiling fan is available in 3 finishes and $79.99 after rebate. Come check out our big selection. Ceiling fans save on energy costs year-round while making your space comfortable. This quick install Tisbury 2 ceiling fan is available in 2 finishes and $84.99 after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
Imagine checking your own heart with medical precision from anywhere. Introducing KardioMobile 6L, the FDA-cleared EKG that provides 6 times more heart data than any smartwatch. And it detects 3 of the most common arrhythmias in just 30 seconds, including atrial fibrillation, bradycardia, and tachycardia. Check your heart with the most advanced personal EKG outside the hospital. KardioMobile 6L is on sale now for just $99. Don't wait, this offer won't last.
Donate blood at Stoughton Health's upcoming blood drive on August 16th from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. The event will be hosted at our Community Health and Wellness Center. Sign up online at bloodcenter.org.
New at 5, a police-involved shooting takes place in Fitchburg. How it all unfolded. Then could the Olympic excitement save a dying sport? We spring into the world of men's gymnastics to see how local programs hope to stick around. That's coming up next.
The nation's top call for action team is going strong at News 3 Now. With nearly 400 cases closed and over $700,000 recovered. If you need help moving forward, call for action only on News 3 Now.
Well, take a look at this. Treasure and death in the ancient world. Archaeologists at the buried city of Pompeii in Italy have unearthed the skeletal remains of a man and a woman, along with a cache of coins and precious jewelry.
The find was part of a dig in a region of Pompeii that's uncovered a plethora of ancient buildings and artifacts. The city was home to around 20,000 Romans when it was buried under ash and volcanic glass during the 79 AD eruption of Mount Vesuvius. The bodies were found in a small bedroom that was being used as a temporary sleeping space while the home was being renovated. The woman's skeleton was found on a bed, clutching a small bag of gold, silver, and bronze coins, as well as gold and pearl earrings. Fascinating, isn't it? Yeah. We'll be right back.
Joe Biden made Kamala Harris border czar to fix immigration. First, she ignored it.
Do you have any plans to visit the border?
At some point.
Then she just lied.
The border is secure.
10 million illegal immigrants. Migrant crime out of control. Fentanyl kills thousands.
We have a secure border.
Kamala Harris. Failed, weak, dangerously liberal.
I'm Donald Trump, and I approve this message.
I have no idea what I'm doing. My dad has Parkinson's and we need more support. That's why I connected with a Grace. Now I have a partner to help me understand what to expect. Choose more support and less stress with a Grace. Authentic care and connection.
Fjords has been crafting beautifully designed functional furniture since 1941. Every aspect of Fjords furniture has been carefully engineered to create a higher level of relaxation. Visit the Century House today and view our extensive lineup. Experience the unmatched relaxation you can only achieve in Fjords furniture. Relaxation made beautiful. Visit the Century House at 3420 University Avenue in Madison or online at centuryhouseinc.com.
Hanson's knows that your home is a place of comfort and protection. That's why our durable, energy-efficient, and weather-resistant windows, roofing, siding, and gutters, as well as our bathtubs and showers, are guaranteed. With 35 years experience and thousands of five-star reviews, we're your trusted home improvement expert. Get 50% off installation or enjoy no interest, no payments for 1 year.
Call 1-800-HANSONS. Get it done.
Wood decks can require hours of tedious maintenance every year. Our decks outlast wood 3 to 1 and are virtually maintenance-free. And all of our decks are backed by our extensive lifetime warranty. This month, you can save $1,000 on your new deck project. Visit the website or call the number for your new deck today.
We've all seen these ads by Senator Baldwin attacking me. She's lying to you. But that's what career politicians do when they get in trouble. The truth? I was born and live in Wisconsin. I've never run a nursing home. And of course I believe seniors should vote. The false attacks are going to keep coming because she has nothing to run on. Her record has failed us on inflation, the border, and crime. I'm Eric Hovde. I approve this message for this reason. It's time for change.
And that'll do it for Live at 4 on this Monday. Armand's in the newsroom with what to expect coming up. Armand?
Well, tomorrow on Live at 4, if you can't reach a real doctor, should you ask artificial intelligence about what makes you sick? Consumer Reports has some answers. And next at 5, the story of how a Philadelphia doctor and his former patient are on a mission to help others receive life-saving organ transplants. Thanks for watching Live at 4. We hope to see you right back here tomorrow. News 2 Now at 5 starts after this.